So I wanted to read a little bit from Good Karma, How to Create the Causes of Happiness and Avoid the Causes of Suffering, which is a commentary on Dharmarakshita's The Wheel of Sharp Weapons. And so I wanted to, the text is beautiful. It's, in verses. And then, I kind of gave a commentary on the verses. So the first part of the text, it tells us some of the things we're experiencing now and what the causes were, what we did in the past that created the causes for what we're experiencing now. So it's really a big text on karma and very, very helpful for motivating us to keep good ethical conduct and basically to clean up our act and be a nicer person. It's a big motivator for that. So verse 19 says, "When my mind becomes unclear and my heart unhappy, it is the wheel of destructive karma turning upon me, for making others accumulate negative karma. From now on, I will shun enabling others' destructive actions." So the commentary says, "We sit down to meditate or study, and our minds are moody, heavy, or unhappy. We lack energy, and even though we have the opportunity to practice the Dharma, or even do an ordinary task that requires concentration, we doze off." Sound familiar? "We may have many good things going for us in our lives, but all we see is what we lack and complain that life is unfair. Whatever we have, it's not good enough. We're envious of those who have more and better. In Dharma circles, we call this thinking the chanting is better on the other side of the meditation hall. An unclear mind and unhappy heart are due to having made unwise choices in the past. Instead of encouraging others' good qualities and virtuous activities, we drew them into our illegal schemes, vengeful actions, and dirty business deals. Perhaps in a previous life, we were an army general who commanded troops to kill the enemy. We asked family members to lie for us or encourage them to report that they worked more hours than they did so that the family could have more money. Seeing the unhappiness we experience due to these actions, we make the determination to shun enabling others' destructive actions. We decline to get entangled in their non-virtuous activities and don't dream up ones of our own that get them involved with it. In fact, we do the opposite and encourage others to do constructive actions and to use their talents to benefit others. People often ask me how to benefit their deceased relatives and friends so that they will have a good rebirth. The best way to do that is to encourage them to engage in virtuous activities when they are alive. Inspire them to be generous, to live ethically, to be tolerant, and to get along well with others. Don't feed their rancor, but instead discourage their harmful actions. The more we can help them live a wholesome life, the more they will create constructive karma that will ripen in their future happiness. When they die, we will not have to worry about them, and our prayers will be more effective because there will be the seeds of constructive karma on their mind streams that can be activated. Okay. So that was verse 19. And then I wanted the second part of the text talks a lot about things that we do right now and, encouraging us to overcome those bad habits because our negative deeds now create the suffering, the causes for suffering that we're going to experience in the future. And so each verse here ends with a refrain that's encouraging us to dance and trample on the heads of the two things that harm us most, our self-grasping ignorance and our self-centeredness. So I'll read a little bit from verse 84. Yeah, the verse reads, "Habituated to attachment and anger, I insult all those who oppose me. Habituated to envy, I slander and denigrate others. Dance and trample on the head of this betrayer of false conception. Mortally strike at the heart of this butcher, the enemy, the self." So the commentary reads, habituated to attachment to possessions, status, views, and people, we become angry and insult all those who oppose us or interfere with us getting what we want. People differ in their objects of attachment. Some are more attached to their comfort and material possessions, others to their status, image, and reputation. Another group is more attached to appreciation and love, while others are attached to being right. They turn discussions into conflicts that they must win at all costs. Whenever any of these attachments are thwarted, anger erupts, and we want to harm whoever or whatever gets in our way. Attachment to our teacher, lineage, and religion makes us sectarian, and we put others down. Although such attachment and the divisive behavior it stimulates is contrary to the Buddha's teachings, we revel in our ignorance. A skillful teacher, the Buddha knew that sentient beings have different dispositions, inclinations, and tendencies, and that religion was not a one-size-fits-all affair. People need teachings suitable for their own way of thinking and their own capability. Thus he taught in such a way that a vast diversity of beings could find teachings and a way to practice that is suitable for them. This diversity is a reason to respect the Buddha, not to put others down and proclaim that our way is the best and only way. From the Buddha's viewpoint, it is good that there is a variety of religions in the world. Each one helps its followers to live more ethically and to be kinder and more generous to others. And for this reason, all of them should be respected. We can debate the philosophical underpinnings of different religions with an attitude that seeks truth, not with an intention to triumph over others. Okay, so that just gives you a little idea of what's in the book and how it approaches things. So, yes, can I recommend my own book? Is that egotistical? Isn't there a verse that says when you recommend your own things, you're tormented by arrogance? And actually, I can recommend it because it's not my book, because it's based on Dharmarakshita's poem, and because I had teachings on this from Geshe Nawandarge, so it's actually his teachings. So then I can recommend the book, right? Okay.